Hey guys, this is Zach with Next Tech News, and this is how to build your own side panel out of acrylic. So the first step when making your own side panel is to make a stencil. As you can see in the video, I used a sheet of paper and drew the shape of the case onto it. Then I traced the Acrylic C1 so I knew how big of a hole I would need to cut out of the side panel, the shape of the hole, and where it would be. Then I cut the stencil out of the paper and tested it out on the case to make sure it was cut properly. The next step was to transfer the stencil onto the acrylic sheet. I did this by taping the paper stencil to the acrylic and coloring the edge with a Sharpie so that what would be left was a nice dark shape to follow. Then, using a routing table, I slowly followed the edge of the shape, cutting out the hole for the Acrylic C1. The key to this is patience, so take your time and follow the line. If you don't have access to a router table, a reciprocating saw could also be used for this task. After cutting the Acrylic C1 cooler hole out, the next step was to cut the extra acrylic sides off. So I brought the sheet of acrylic over to the table saw and cut the extra sides off. Obviously, if you don't have a table saw, just about any saw could work for this task, such as a circular saw or a reciprocating saw. Since the Geek A10 case I'm making the side panel for has rounded corners, I needed to round the corners of the side panel as well. I guess you could do this with a reciprocating saw or a Dremel too, but I decided it was easier to use a sanding wheel to round off the corners. After I finished cutting out the panel, I test fitted the side panel onto the case and marked where the side panel screw holes went. Once everything was marked up, I grabbed a drill and acrylic drill bit and drilled out the side panel screw holes. Finally, the last step is to put the side panel on the case. So I grabbed the screws and screwed it into the case and did one last wipe with isopropyl alcohol to clean off the acrylic. And I think the final product came out great. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. In the portable PC build, you see that this thing had a grill at one time, and the side panel was actually held off with standoffs. But when it broke, I decided to make it flush, because what would happen with the standoffs is you'd get a lot of flex in the side panel, and I didn't really like that, especially for when I'm putting this into a backpack. I decided to make it flush this time and make a hole big enough for the C1 to actually fit through it, and it did actually get rid of the grill that I had on it. If you came from my portable PC build, you saw that the old one broke, the grill broke as well, and I was gonna actually order a new grill for this and put it over the top of this, but it ended up looking so good without the grill that I ended up deciding not to get it. I'm still kind of weighing the odds back and forth whether I should add the grill or not. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Right now, I'm currently using it without it because honestly it just looks so good without it. But please let me know what you think. If you guys came from my portable PC build, you can click the card in the top right corner and that'll bring you right back to where you left off. And if you didn't come from that video and you still want to see that video, click the card that just appeared and that'll bring you back to the beginning of that video so you can watch that all the way through. If not, no big deal. I'm glad you watched this video. I hope you guys liked this video. This is Zach with Next Tech News. See ya!